Before this video begins, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my channel members, who you can see on screen now. Become a member by hitting the join button and get your name here among other awards today. Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 3. Today we're continuing on Let's Play. This is episode 161. In today's episode we're taking a look at the Class D World Tour. For that we need a D-Class car from the world. And we are going to be using the 2001 Acura Integra Type R, because it's the weird looking one.
It's the better looking one.
Yeah, I think Azza recommended this one actually. I can't remember.
It's genuinely the better looking Integra.
It's time to ruin it. Let's see if it's got body mods.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
Actually, that doesn't look terrible.
It doesn't have body mods in fucking...
That looks a bit terrifying.
In that case...
That looks happy. That
it will be
looks
not.
very confused with its life.
It's big.
Thankfully, you also got it in the correct colour.
That wing doesn't look too bad. Neither does that one. That one's getting a bit ridiculous. That's fantastic. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, is that one of those that doesn't even have like an extra exhaust? Yeah, it is. It's got 2 exhaust holes, but there's only 1 exhaust. What the fuck is
Love
that?
it. It's the Bomate kit. You shouldn't be surprised.
Fair point. Oh, dude, I need an STI intercooler on my car. Oh, you can stick a Prelude engine in it. That's interesting. Supercharger.
You mastermind.
Well, I mean, it's like a low D-Class car, so may as well make it a high D-Class car.
I'm sorry, but supercharging is always cooler.
Indeed. Class D World Tour. Climb into a sporty coupe, hatch, or subcompact to race on international tracks. I picked all 3. Sit out in a full circuit.
You should have picked an SUV.
No.
Yeah.
No, I've done my first share of SUV driving for this game. Never again, thanks.
What about next
Oh
day?
no. WWE could be to give a wrestler the worst name in the history of the world ever.
What?
Oh no.
Well, what is it?
Trying to find out. Oh no!
Oh no. What?
Scotian.
What is it?
Huh?
You know Chad Gable?
Oh no.
He could be getting a new name.
Oh no.
What is
Bear in
it?
mind, by the way, just to point this out, Chad Gable, for those of you who don't know, you can Google him if you're at home, is 5'8", white, and has like sort of longish hair, right? Cruiserweight wrestler, very talented guy. Apparently, WWE has recently filed a trademark for the name Shorty G.
That's the worst name I've ever heard. Yes.
Chad Gable could be getting called Shorty G. What
That's
a
the
name.
worst name I've ever heard.
That's fantastic. I can't. I love Vince McMahon. He has no clue where he is.
It's not even that short.
5'8's pretty short when you're in a company with Braun Strowman,
I mean,
who's like
yeah.
7'10" and like flips Toyota Camrys in his spare time.
I mean, who wouldn't, if you could?
I mean, Emile.
Yeah.
We did have a match on 2K19 where we pitted Chad Gable versus Big Show.
Which one was I again?
You were Big Show.
How did that end again?
I died.
Yes. I keenly remember this now. You know what else I can currently remember for some reason? That's just popped into my head.
What?
Hey Kevin! I hope you like your car! Where he like flips over Kevin Owens' rental car.
Oh,
What was
it's like it was. Here's your keys. I hope you got insurance because there's your car.
That's it, yeah. I hope you got insurance because there's your car flipped over.
On fire.
Yeah. Such it's just Braun going, ha ha ha. Still need to watch that fucking table for free. Mostly because it's just Braun Strowman eating for an hour, I'm fairly certain.
I like how fucking in the third one that they posted, Braun was like halfway through his fucking meal before Ember Moon and Alexa Bliss even touched theirs.
Yeah. It is bollocks though, it is. It's like, oh yeah, have like a nice talk while having a meal. It's like, no, I want to eat the fucking food and then I'll have a talk. I need energy to speak. I need the food.
I mean, have you seen what fucking Braun Strowman eats?
Yes.
Like,
Did you ever see the red carpet thing they did?
No.
Where like someone was
Maybe,
interviewing
I'm not
Braun
sure.
and there was like, what do you have for breakfast? And he was like, I start with 12 rounds of toast. I have like 20 egg whites. And Triple H is just like having an interview next to him, and then he sort of starts noticing what Braun's saying, and he just casually strolls over and is just like, I'm glad I don't pay for that. And walks off.
Like, you should like listen to what he eats at like Chipotle or something.
Yeah, I think he said like in that thing, he's like, I start off for breakfast, I have 12 rounds of toast, then I have 20 egg whites and 2 T-bone steaks. That's how I start my day. That keeps me full till lunch. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
Man's gotta eat.
Man, yeah, Braun Strowman is literally the human personification of the I'll have 2 number 9s thing.
Oh, I have an idea.
Oh no.
Braun Strowman versus Big Show in an eating contest.
That'd be great. I've got a better idea though. I want to pay Braun a lot of money so he can read Big Smoke's order. And then I can like get it into
I'll put
San
it-
Andreas. WWE superstar Braun Strowman, and I'm not finished with singing.
I'm not finished with this meal.
No. Motherfucker needs a meal.
I think there was a thing. These people went to like a Texan restaurant, and there was like a contest with like you had to eat like a 9-ounce steak and like mashed potatoes and vegetables like and shit like that, and within like 2 hours or something. I'm pretty sure Braun Strowman can do that.
Oh, probably. To be fair, if you leave him empty for like, I don't know, the entire day, there was a challenge that I watched on YouTube of like a 62-inch pizza. Braun could probably do that, give him half a chance.
Yeah.
That was great because they actually had to roll the pizza out. Like, physically put it in a wheel and roll it. And that's how you get the pizza.
That's
I mean, Braun did do a challenge, but he couldn't finish it for some reason, unfortunately.
That's a shame.
Who remembers Man vs. Food on Dave?
Oh god, yeah, Man vs. Food.
Oh god.
With Adam Richman. I've held every job in the restaurant business, and now I'm on a mission. And it's
God, I
basically like
love
just
that.
how
It's
to have
just-
a heart attack in half an hour.
Like, first he talks to the customers, just like, yo, what are you having? Cool, I don't care.
Cool, I don't care, I'm
Can I
having
have
this.
some? Can I have some? Cool, thanks, now I know how shit it is.
That one always made me laugh because you could tell it was in America, because basically what would happen is like, first they start with a nice hot dog, and then they pile on 5 pounds of mushrooms, followed by 5 pounds of bacon, followed by 10 pounds of onions. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, they showed how
Oh,
they
like
made
those
it as
ones where it's
well.
just like, they start with 2 tons of chicken, and then they deep fry it in cheese.
And then they deep fried tea.
And then they put it in butter.
And they deep fry that.
And they deep fry that. And then they deep fry
Just
your
like
plate for extra
then
fryness.
There's some like really cheesy like flame animation, and then
Yes.
it cuts to like him eating it.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh fuck, I remember this now.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I just thought of it when he said big old pizza.
I still love how we have a TV channel for Dave.
The one where like he
Yeah.
used to go into like places and like fucking have like hot food challenges where there'd just be like a giant fuck off bottle of milk next to him. He'd start like crying and
Like
shit.
just went. He went like tomato red, like all the way down.
There was a kid at our place who like ate a chili recently and he had to go home because like it fucking ruptured something inside him.
Oh no.
Well, they had a chili
I'll
eating
say third
contest and
one
he tried
there.
to like dead manly and he like went in, started crying and then had to go home.
Did it end up
Right.
with clean up in aisle 3?
No.
Emile.
Yeah.
Braun had a task
Oh god.
of eating 6 pounds of food in 10 minutes.
Mm.
He did the he did it.
Oh god. That's a lot.
He was
I'm not
He-
even remotely surprised.
he was tasked with eating 2 burritos, 5 tacos, 2 orders of loaded fries, and a triple cheeseburger.
To be
Fuck.
honest, I'd eat the triple cheeseburger and all the fries,
I'll have
but that's
fries.
about it.
Yeah, I'll have some of the shit.
Honestly, I'll just have a burger that's just like entirely cheese with 1 patty.
I don't like cheese, so.
I don't really like that much.
No, okay, I guess I'm weird then.
Oh, finally, you've made a food opinion I can actually agree with you on.
Who, me?
Yeah, you, Mr. Fucking I don't like pizza. Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
I don't like pizza!
alright.
Mm.
Take a guess at how many calories Braun Strowman takes in a day.
You know, like
6,000.
20,000.
Over 2,000.
It's 15,000.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Do they have like a diet plan for him or something?
Yeah.
Oh
He
god.
just injects pure, just like, calories into his bloodstream.
Yeah. Just deep fry his blood.
Instead of
fry his
water, you get
intestines.
cooking oil.
Once a month I have my bowels removed so I can deep fry them.
It was like, he
Fucking,
had his kidney removed and just deep fried that and ate it.
Yeah.
fucking, I love Braun. He's the most redneck thing
Why?
ever. He says a common exercise for him is going into the woods and beats trees down.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna power slam a
Minecraft
tree.
Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
In Minecraft.
Braun Strowman makes Minecraft real. Speaking of which, how fucking swole would the Minecraft character have to be beat a tree to death?
How
I mean-
fucking tall would he have to be to carry out a stack of fucking gold in his arse?
Actually,
Shit.
technically, you also like you can beat stone to death in Minecraft if you like stay there long enough. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had to do it once.
I think you can like I think someone actually worked out how long it takes to like beat a diamond block to death. It's like 3 hours. And it's like you don't get anything from it.
Imagine doing that and like fucking the 2 hour mark, you flick your mouse at me.
Oh yeah, that always used to be my least favourite bit. Why the fuck does something like randomly start being fine again as soon as you like stop punching it for a split second? It's like, what the fuck?
It's how bullying works. If you don't kill it completely, it's perfectly fine in the eyes of the school system.
I saw a thing where a guy got like a broomstick shoved up his asshole, and I don't think he was fine.
Sounds right.
And then he shot up the school. Oh wait, no he didn't.
Or was it Hogwarts?
No, it was like a really shit Netflix series. He went to
Oh.
go shoot up a school and like the guy came out and was like, "No, you don't have to do this. You'll ruin your life forever." As he's literally got like a fully fucking automatic M16 in his hand. It's like,
It's like, where am I gonna go now?
yeah, it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna ruin your life forever? No shit. I'm sure he probably accepted that when he picked up the motherfucking M16. That was the one where they were like so proud of the fact it was so accurate, and then like a bunch of mental health people came out and said, "No, that's the worst thing you can do. Just ring 999 and barricade yourself in and wait for him to be shot." It was pretty much their advice. You don't have to do this. You'll ruin your life. Fully automatic in hand, grenades in one pocket. Like, cool. That's kind of... Just be like, yeah, cool, that's kind of the point.
The shops.
Yeah.
Swap to the shops just like that.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's Walmart. Fucking did you see everyone get up in, like, in arms because the fucking Walmart, like, took away the violent video games but left the guns or something?
Yeah.
Well, games kill people, guns don't.
Yeah, it's like the lawyer from GTA 4 said it, and if GTA 4 is saying anything, it must be true. Guns don't kill people, video games do. Which reminds me, I really need to play Manhunt at some point.
You do.
I've got it, I bought it on PS4, I just haven't played it.
Then. Also, have you ever played Bully?
Yes, I couldn't. I haven't.
Kind of made it.
Bully's one of those games where, like, I revisit it, but I have to start anew to remember what's going on, and then about an hour I'll be distracted by something else, or I'll have to leave it, so I just forget about it for a few more months.
The only thing I remember about Bully was there was a go-kart at some point.
It actually seems like a lot of fun. It's just I've got to like actually sit down and like have a day to just play through it at some point.
You don't have the patience for that, do you?
I do. It's just I don't have many free days where I can like afford to do that. Whoop whoop. A 30% discount on air filters, a 30% discount on springs and vampers, valves.
Wow.
Baby got back. Oh, I see Rhino's being harassed by my best friend. The bot.
What? Flash who?
Oh my god! Why
What?
is that in here?
Why is what? Oh.
In
Oh,
D-class
dear.
cars? For fuck's sake! Why does this game hate? Fucking 3 laps of Le Mans in a D-class Acura Integra, hell yeah.
Well, at least it's not an F-class whatever you use.
It's the Civic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, isn't the bot the best thing ever?
I don't think so.
Shit, I need to change the song as soon as we're done here, actually.
Hype boys, everyone's a killer.
No, no, we're not at that level yet. That'll be the final song that goes into it before he gets killed, like, immediately after.
Californication?
That's a good song. I don't know, I haven't exhausted Slipknot lyrics yet. Quick question.
I want some milk.
Why does the Acura Integra have the single biggest fucking indicators I've ever seen on a car? Like, what the fuck are those?
They're indicator.
Why are they so
They're
big?
really good to do.
There's something BMW.
Oh, I see why, because there's no side-mounted indicators, so they have to double as the front and the side. Now it makes slightly more sense.
BMW drivers still don't see them.
Oh no, fuck no. Then again, if you drive an Integra, you probably accept the fact that you're going to be killed by something very shortly. If not your own stupidity.
It's only got 200 horsepower, what could go wrong?
This one's got more than that.
A lot could go wrong.
This one has 234 horsepower. Woo.
Wow.
And a supercharger. Which you can actually hear, I think. Which is good.
Wow.
Which makes 7 whole pounds of boost.
And
That's like half a bar.
Is
I
it?
don't know what the fuck what a bar is.
Do we measure I don't
I
use
thought
bar.
bar was like 11 psi.
I thought bar was Seamus and Cesaro.
Actually, no. 7.3 is that bar or is that PSI?
I don't know. I thought it was 11
PSI.
was a bar.
You sure that's PSI?
Yeah. It's PSI because
Well, yes.
bar is like
7 bars is too excessive.
Jesus Christ, 7 bar, that'd rip your face off twice.
The Super can handle it with stock internals.
Oh, fuck off.
Possibly.
Didn't the
That's the best
Horizon Edition Super in like Horizon 3 have like 69 PSI or something?
Yeah. And I loved it.
I know the Turbo Rally in Horizon 4 makes like 68.
It was the only worthwhile Horizon edition because it did
Right.
stuff different.
You wanna know how much 7 bar is to PSI?
How
Go on.
much?
101.
Oh.
That's not enough. I want to
So,
make
yeah, it's a
the
little-
Integra come out of its own arse. It's that fast.
You might want to make it an Altegra.
Yes, I want to make the front end literally swap with the rear end, i.e. when it's like on the move.
You're fucking. Once you just start it up, go full throttle, and your engine doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Your
It'll be
engine
like those
pops
videos
off
where
and-
people like attach fucking cranes to the front of engines and go to rip them off. So like the engine goes and the car doesn't. That's how I want my Integra to do. It's actually surprisingly good handling, to be fair.
Why the fuck? Sorry, what the fuck is bars though? Fucking Imperial.
Seamus and Cesaro.
Do 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 do.
Imperial measurements are shit. Except miles per hour.
And miles.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone uses bar anyway. Not even Americans.
Europeans do.
Because Europeans are idiots.
I think the Japanese might as well, actually. Because the Japanese have a weird way of measuring shit.
I mean, they use PS, fuck's sake.
I think in my car's handbook it says bar.
Do they
and
measure
PSI.
Do they measure temperature by Kelvin?
I know in the Fiat 500 owner's manual it only goes in bar. So you actually have to like work out what PSI it is. That's always good fun.
I don't have a turbo, so I don't care.
No, I'm all about tyres, you penis.
You
I don't have tires, so I don't.
I don't know tyres. I ripped them off. Burnouts.
He's just rolling on the bare rims now.
My car had 22-inch rims, and that's because they'll be normal
I did
size
a-
by the time I'm finished.
I did a tank tread conversion.
Yeah, very popular. Very good.
They're good. Great to see us.
Great success, Dodge Challenge 1.
Wait,
built-
what's this?
I built my Dodge Challenger with 2 Rover engines.
Oh, fuck.
It was great to see us.
You looked at the Chrysler engine and went, no, that's too reliable.
Tritec. Now that's fucking.
Tritec.
That's real.
Tritec cooking on gas. Fucking Rover K-Series engine, that's what we need in our lives.
No, fucking the Tritec engine venture between Chrysler and Rover.
Yes. I can't even remember who made the K-Series engine, I mean that was just Rover being Rover. It's kind of weird the Chrysler and Rover engine came to part considering Chrysler kind of fucked over Rover.
We gotta have the Morris A series engine from the Minor.
No, we don't.
Because Chrysler Europe was going to work with Rover on the 200 and then like at the final minute Peugeot turned around and bought Chrysler Europe and then it quickly turned out Chrysler Europe had no money.
If I put a Minor engine into the Challenger, would it move?
No.
No. If you put a minor engine into a minor, it barely moved, so...
Does it have enough horsepower to move?
It's funny you
4100?
mentioned the Minor. That was getting mentioned in the Maxi review I watched yesterday. Quite a bit.
Yeah?
He was saying it's quite funny, like Alex Isagones designed the Maxi, everyone hated it. Apparently the fact that he managed to design the Mini was a complete accident, that it actually looked good, because apparently he didn't have an eye for style. And you know those very, very first miners, the ones that like have the fucking headlights in the grill?
Oh yeah, those ones.
That was Isagones' design, and then British Leyland turned around and said, that looks fucking awful, move them. And so they
I'm sorry,
moved them
if
for the
British
other ones.
Leyland says something you make looks fucking awful.
Yeah, I know, these are the guys that greenlit the fucking Allegro. The
I like the
Allegro cost
Marina.
£21 million to develop, and given the fact that it was supposed to be advanced and chic, this was obviously not enough. The Marina cost £40 million, and considering it was designed to be hopeless, this was also too much.
But it was rear-wheel drive.
Look,
So-
it's a square steering wheel, and I'd love to have been in the meeting where they decided on this.
I want to drive the Marina that Hubnut drove, the later one.
Was it a 1300 or 1700?
I think it was a 1300, but it was like modified still.
Modifying a Marina.
La la.
Semi.
Fucking Morris Marina. The funny thing with the Marina is, as much as I assume it was supposed to be, it's not actually that bad looking a car.
It isn't. It's
The Marina Coupe is a bad looking car, because that looks very confused, but the actual Marina is
the
fine.
Marina that Jeremy had. What was it?
The black one.
Terrible looking.
No, the black
Yeah.
one looked alright. It kind of just looks like every car from the 70s did around that time.
Yeah.
They're just kind of square and circular. Oh yeah, no, and the Marina, I don't know, the Marina was just a bit hopeless. More than anything.
Well, at least it fucking. At least it did its job of being hopeless.
Yes, it managed that perfectly. Hello, car that was overpowered in ETC Season 1. Let me get around you. At least it's the green Scirocco.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I'd rather have an Allegro. Just because that's weird.
I don't like square steering wheels, so I'm gonna go.
Do you know what the funny thing with the Allegro was?
Mm.
Did you ever see that James May's Car of the People thing?
No.
Where like the original designer of the Allegro like literally handed him the sketch, and it turns out the Allegro was actually supposed to be like quite a good looking car. And they kind of fucked it up. Like it wasn't supposed to be like circular, it was supposed to be more angled and square. But yeah. Scotian, you don't want to drive a Marina.
You really
I
don't.
don't want to drive it.
Get an Ital instead. The Ital's
What?
funny. Well, the Ital's... Well, everyone called the Marina boring, so the Ital's what happened when they took it to the Italian design place Ital and was like, hey, inject some style into this, and they gave them back a car that actually looked worse than the one they got given. Like, somehow Ital design just made it look more dull. And so they named it the Morris Ital, it went out for sale, and Ital never acknowledged the car again, and in that 30th anniversary book they did to acknowledge the start of their company, they owned up to trucks and buses, but they never once made any mention of the Morris Ital. It was that bad. So officially a truck and a bus looked better than the Morris Ital. And to be fair, if you look at the Morris Ital, again, it's not a particularly bad looking vehicle, however it does look like a car. And that's the only thing you can say about it.
Nice.
I saw the Hubnote review of a Talbot thing. That was quite interesting.
Oh god, I love Talbot.
The Saloon, whatever. I can't remember the name of it.
If it was the Solara, I think I've got
Yes.
the owner's I've got an owner's manual for that.
He did a green Solara.
I don't know why I do.
Why you have a... What?
It was 20 pence
Where?
at a car boot sale.
Oh. Fair enough. I can't really blame you on that one, to be honest. Can I get the RX-8 before we go across the line? No. Go Integra. 20% discount on displacement upgrades by Mugen. This is available on all cars made by Acura.
Oh yeah, Mugen is.
Oh, no! Bad, no! Extreme Circuit Reverse.
You've got a horn for your town, and you press a button, and then you have a loud horn for with the projectile and shit.
I don't have Chaser. Do you have Chaser on your friends list?
Yeah, I do. I'll do this.
Or whatever the fuck his name is now.
Yeah, that's a good point. There we go.
There.
I'm sorry, he's just Chaser.
Yeah, Chaser. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So, Emile,
Yes.
how I've been playing through the Gran Turismo 4 licenses again, trying to get all silvers at least. How the fuck did you get all golds?
I got all silvers quite easily. Golds are a little bit more hard.
You didn't get all golds, did you?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I have video evidence of it.
Do you have video evidence of you getting the gold?
Yeah,
Well, show it then.
I have.
Do it.
I uploaded it like years ago.
No, that's just showing you doing the first successful try.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
That is, but I've got other videos detailing all the golds. It's on my alternative channel.
What, the one you killed?
Yeah, it was on playthroughs. Killed it.
Rest in peace, TLE.
Lost the time.
Anyway, hey everybody.
Hi,
Hey.
hello.
Shut up.
You're saying everybody, there's two of us currently Scotians away masturbating. So, welcome to the fun. I have but one
We're
question
driving-
for you.
What?
What the fuck happened to the Chaser name? What the fuck does... What does all that mean?
I changed my new. I've been changed his username a while ago.
I know,
Yeah,
but what the
but I
fuck is a
didn't know you
Katoba,
would say that.
Toba, Toby, or whatever the fuck its name is?
Kotetsu
That's not a Toyota.
Kotetsuki Kawaragi. Damn.
I don't know how to
Whatever
pronounce
it
that.
Whatever it is, it ain't a fucking Toyota.
I just meant to change the name just cause.
Change your name to Hiace Aventist Fun Cargo.
Maybe I'll call myself Carina with wire wheels.
Call yourself a called Civic Integra. Embrace a better Japanese car company.
Fanboy.
A better Japanese car company that sounds like absolute shit.
Yes, but, like, they're better.
But wait,
How?
The
Oh,
Honda
we'll talk
Jazz is
about Honda,
factually a better car than the Toyota Yaris.
No, it's not.
It has more space.
I don't care.
It has more space, it has a better body kit, it has more power. It's sexier.
No, it's not.
what?
Hey, how dare you not call that car that I saw the other day great?
What, the orange one?
The orange one with the 6-speed short shifter.
That's actually cool,
And a
though.
0 to 60 time in like 8 seconds for some fucking reason.
That's actually cool, though.
I know it's actually cool. Because it's a better car than the Yaris.
Yeah, but the Yaris cost £1,000.
So does the Jazz if you get the right one.
Not that one.
1.4 Jazz is probably quicker than a Yaris anyway.
No,
It is.
it's just not.
It has like 98 horsepower and it's lighter.
Is that with or
About
without?
106 horsepower.
Yeah, but the Jazz does it with a small displacement engine, making it better.
No replacement for displacement.
But there is for only gaining like an extra 4 horsepower from an entire
have, you know, it's
0.1
8.
of a litre.
That's almost feelable.
It's almost what?
It's almost noticeable.
The Jazz is better though.
No, it's not.
You can carry more in a Jazz.
You can fold the seats down.
No, you can fold the seats up in a Jazz.
Ooh.
The actual,
I have an adjustable rear bench seat.
Yeah, but in the Jazz, the actual rear bench seat, you can fold you can fold the actual seating bit upwards, so you get like a wide flat floor to put shit in.
That's a stupid idea, I like.
It's for putting plant pots and shit.
Either way, it doesn't compare to the actual best car of that.
Look, Murder
class.
Daniel.
What's
The
the actual
Renault
best?
mode.
Oh, fuck off. The
It
Modus
has
isn't.
the boot shoot.
The Yaris is not a small MPV. Come the fuck on.
Boot shoot.
Yeah, but the boot shoot was the 200 quid option that no one got.
I would have got it.
And besides, every single wagon of that time had exactly the same feature because you was able to just open the glass. Technically, if you bought a Legacy, you'd be able to do that.
Hell yeah.
You could have actually got a Legacy, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you
Then
could
what?
have bought a 2.5 Legacy with the best engine ever, the 2.5.
That was implied when you said 2.5 Legacy.
Yeah, but it's the best engine because it's the EJ25.
No, it's not. It's a engine from 1990.
But it's a hallmark of reliability, the E25.
Is it far?
Well,
The
it sort
best
of is.
EJ25
Like, the problem is,
EJ20.
again, everyone thinks it's unreliable because, oh my god, the head gaskets explode at 170,000. Rover looks at you and goes, that's cute. As they blow head gaskets at like 50k.
Wait, doesn't Rover also
The
do
problem with the
automatic transmission?
EJ25 is the EJ22 is just better.
Rover was using like Peugeot gearboxes at the end, so...
Yeah.
What was better? What?
Oh.
The EJ22 was just better than the EJ25.
It was. Do you know what is better than Toyota Yaris?
What?
MGZR.
No, it's not.
Here it is.
No, it's not.
What
I
do you
don't
mean,
want
what
to
was
look
the
like
car?
a new AP that's bought the wrong car.
But you can get 160 horsepower in one of those.
I don't
Emile.
care, it's an MGZR.
Exactly. Yes, Scotian.
I just thought of a very bad idea.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Picture this: a Morris Minor with a 5.7 liter diesel.
That's a great
Oh.
idea. Go execute it. Anything that can throw away that wheezing, horrible, awful excuse of an engine the Minor has officially. Oh, do you know what else was quite interesting in that Maxi review?
What?
Hubnut went on about the history of the Minor. It turns out the Minor was actually supposed to be competent at one point in its life.
Was it?
Oh,
It was supposed to be front-wheel drive and have a double wishbone suspension, but apparently both of those fell through because they had no money.
oh yeah, I heard about that when I was driving the Traveler.
So it got rear-wheel drive and a live rear axle.
And it was great.
It was horrific.
It was
The
great.
Mars must eat.
The car that ruined England, the Morris Minor.
I love Morris.
I hate them. I see them around every now and again and I just want to set fire to them.
Funny you're speaking of front wheel drive and double wishbone suspension, and I'm over
Honda.
here like, wait, didn't the Joe and Javelin have that?
There's like a
Fuck knows.
1,000-year-old. There's like a 1,000-year-old lady that drives around a Beetle in my town.
There's an old Morris Minor Traveller that makes rounds around here. It's
Yeah,
white.
you are not.
It's
And there's a fucking. Then there's my favorite old dude with a fucking. He drives it around in a fucking a yellow Studebaker with a pipe out of his mouth.
So basically you in 30 years then.
Pretty much.
Aww.
Those damn city slickers. Do you know what I
He's
should have
like
done?
the proper.
What?
He's the.
I just realised I should have put black stripes on this Integra and passed it off as Scotian's Challenger.
He fucking. The old guy's pretty great because he fucking just pots along in that Studebaker and it sounds like shit.
Why? Is it like a fucking broken Studebaker or some shit?
I don't know, it just sounds hilarious.
It sounds hilarious. This vehicle runs on diesel fuel.
It sounds like a fucking Model T going.
Jesus. This vehicle runs on diesel fuel. Insert diesel fuel. Beep, 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 beep. This vehicle runs on diesel fuel. Insert diesel fuel. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that on Top Gear.
Shut up! Oh, Jeremy, you've made it angry. That was pretty great. The bit where it just starts beeping at him, he goes up laughing.
I need to find that news segment where fucking Richard holds up a picture of a Camaro and James goes, "Wow!"
Wow!
It's yeah, I remember exactly. I think it was in like season 11, because I think that's the one where they was comparing like European muscle cars to American muscle cars. I think the exact quote from that one was, "What if that turns out to be really good?" And Jeremy was like,
It won't.
It won't. It's American."
But what if it does?
Yeah, but it won't. I think that's the one where he then started to say, like, it's got a 6.2 litre V8 engine and it's got fully independent suspension front and rear, and James Wade just looks at him and goes, "Wow."
Wow.
Well, that's great. And then they're like, "I'm gonna buy that Jaguar, I'm gonna buy that Camaro, and then we're gonna both have no money."
No, he was going on about the Challenger.
Oh, was that the
That's one of
Challenger?
was. Yeah, it was the Challenger.
I remember that one where Richard Hammond said he was gonna buy a Dodge Charger. Which I don't think he ever did. I think he bought a Mustang instead.
Well, he did buy a Challenger.
Like, yeah, for the... No, but he was on about buying, like, an old Charger. I know he
Yes.
bought, like, that new Challenger in America because they had no choice but to buy one. Because apparently Dodge had no press cars or something. Probably because Chrysler didn't realise the fact they have to make press cars. They were always out there just like, "Well, we have to build press cars? I thought motoring journalists just bought the cars to review themselves. We can make more money that way." And it's like, Chrysler, that's not how it works. Of course it is. We're Chrysler, we know how it works. We've been in the automotive industry now for like 15 billion years. Yes, but you've managed to almost be bankrupt like for at least half that time. Yeah, we're Chrysler.
And he has like, "Can I make you my bitch?"
Yes. Scotian,
Yeah.
how bad are you gonna cry when Chrysler dies?
I don't know.
I, for one, will hold a little party.
As long as it keeps my fucking... If it keeps my the depreciation of the Hellcat, I don't really care.
Actually, that is a good point. That'd probably benefit you right now. Hellcats new off the what? $7,000. Perfect. What's the trade-in value on my
That's like-
car? 10. Perfect.
Great. Great.
Anyways, Le Mans 3 laps D-class cars, oh fucking boy.
Fucking hell.
That was pretty much my bronze explanation of that.
Yeah.
When it was fucking... when it was discussing the Mark V Supra, it's like, I think it's great because it makes the value of my car go up.
Yeah. Are you seeing the fucking 12 grand manual conversion there is there?
Yeah.
What a load of bollocks.
I'm like, great.
I'm sorry, 12 grand.
12 grand's ridiculous. I'm fairly certain BMW have built manual versions of that engine because it's whatever they stick in the fucking M240i.
Yeah, but Toyota fanboys are fucking retarded.
Did you see the one from that dealership a while ago?
What, the 200k one?
Yeah, fucking 150k markup. Well done, Weber, you fucking prick. Mueller and Weber being typical Audi drivers. Mueller acts like a twat and tries to drive up the inside, and then Weber just crashes straight into the back of him.
Neil, that story gets worse though.
Go on.
Apparently that dealership managed to sell it recently for 100k. And like...
Can you imagine the negotiation on that? So, it's a nice car and all, but I am not paying 200k.
Here's the better thing. The new Corvette, that's gonna get you from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds for like 65 grand.
Yeah, but
imagine the buyer's remorse!
Yeah, but the issue is, the people who buy Supras and people who buy Corvettes are probably entirely different people.
Yeah, but why the fuck would you buy a Supra if you could buy a Corvette?
I don't know who, serious question, who the fuck is buying the new Supra? That's what I want to know.
I don't know either. It's a lovely car. No, who is buying
I still don't get why you like it as much as you do.
I just think it's neat.
I think it's hideous.
Because the general fan base of the Mark IV of the Supra is the people that aren't old enough to drive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the issue. I don't think they're gonna sell any in this country because the Z4
really
exists. And the problem is, I did the research on it, and you can get a really nice Z4, as in like the top spec Z4, and it comes in cheaper than a Supra. So why would you bother with the Supra? And also, again, call me a pessimist, but I still get the vision in my head of someone taking that fucking Supra to a Toyota dealership, and then the guys just turn around and go, "What the fuck do you want us to do with that?" Like, we don't know anything about the internals of this car. It's all BMW's issue.
Yeah, I don't know why I like the Supra, I just do.
Well, it makes sense for Americans to buy it because they have a huge affinity for Toyota, but, like, we don't.
No, it doesn't make sense for anyone to buy it because the Corvette.
Well, yeah, but...
Why would you have a front-engined rear-wheel drive car when you could have a mid-engined rear-wheel drive car?
Convention.
People who buy Corvettes.
And also, I'm not being funny, but like the Toyota is, it's crazy. This Toyotas are a thing called built well. Don't know if you've heard about it. GM kind of foreign to that concept still.
Yeah, but
the idea of building a car not out of Pritt sticks and fucking masking tape hasn't quite reached fucking Connecticut yet.
The Americans don't know that. They just see genuine GM parts.
I want my car repaired with genuine GM parts.
Genuine GM parts to fire.
I actually kind of like my interior, the Challenger.
It looks very plastic, I'll be honest.
Oh, it's pretty much like 90% plastic, but there's like nice padding on the doors.
I don't get why people get so fucked up about plastic interior. As long as the seats are leather, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I hate leather.
I like leather.
Leather's great, except for when you sit on it ass naked and you have to peel yourself.
Well, mine's like, my seats are like half leather, half velour, so.
Oh,
Which way around have they done it? That's the key point.
Leather for the side bolstering and
See, I've never
the lower for
understood
the
that.
middle.
I've literally never understood the point of that, because, like, you sit on the fucking cloth part.
But it's leather in the bits that you don't sit on.
Yeah, it's like your thighs get a slight smattering of leather. It's like, what?
Well, that's great, because my legs won't burn to death.
No, instead the fucking side of your thighs will get fucking crucified by the heat.
Yeah. But it's fine, because I have AC.
Yeah, but AC doesn't work on seats, you fucking pill stiff.
It works on me.
It works on me. I like my leather because it's cream, so it doesn't attract the sun. The only leather bit in my car that gets hot is the wheel, which gets very fucking hot.
And I got heated seats
Give you
for
a tip,
September.
Neil. If you're ever parking in the direct sun, just flip your steering wheel over.
Well, the fact that it has a sunroof and the fact that I'm a retard and don't put the cover up ever kind of doesn't help.
Ah.
Oof.
I put the cover on mine.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like having the light. I don't know why.
Because I have the best color scheme for sunlight, black.
Yes, actually, I can kind of understand why you might. Yeah. To be fair, mine's tinted, so that does remove like a fair bit of the issue. No, down this back straight, I might find out if I need to hang myself or not. Because it's payday. See if I've been paid enough money to survive for the next week. That's enough! Holy shit, that's more than I thought.
Okay.
Congratulations.
I don't have to kill myself, hooray! Oh, I can buy a McDonald's and everything.
Oi, Emile, fancy donating half of that to me?
No, not at all.
Aw.
Because my car is about to swallow a lot of it.
What on?
Brakes.
Oh, you can replace those yourself.
600 quid Honda wants for it.
You can replace brakes on your own. It's not
No,
hard.
I have actually looked into it, and the parts, like, the part cost to do it alone is like 350, so...
I'd save myself that 250.
What is that for, like, the whole fucking kit?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I asked Honda how bad are the brakes, and they said everything. So...
well,
at least that's a good payday.
I mean, I could go...
I could get it done for cheap.
I mean, I can probably go to Chrysler and pay 10 grand to get my brakes done, so...
Well, I don't know if it does need everything. To be honest with you, I'd rather... To be fair, I think it only
Yeah,
probably
no,
needs...
that's completely fair. You might as well.
To be fair, it probably just needs pads, but, you know...
You wouldn't go for cheap. You wouldn't go for cheap tyres, would you?
No, but I don't mind skimping on brakes, because apparently the brakes are fucked right now, and it stops perfectly fine, so...
Yeah. Same for me.
I
I'm
like
just
the
gonna
way
get
it stops at the moment, because it stops like an old man car.
I'm gonna get my brakes done as
They're
cheap
not
as I
touchy.
can.
I hate touchy brakes.
You need to get like a Cadillac Fleetwood where the fucking front end dips 12 feet.
Yeah, that's the one issue with the Accord, it doesn't body roll. I want some body roll.
Take the anti-roll bars out.
It was my favourite thing about the Panda. Was the fact like you'd go around a corner like on the fucking wing mirror. Good fun.
Take the anti-roll bars out then.
It's actually, believe it or not, it's actually stiffer than the Impreza.
Well, yeah.
Buy a Dodge Challenger, you
weird.
can feel body rolling there.
I mean, to
just
be
the
fair, that Impreza was fucking wobbly until I put the rear strap bar
It
in.
wasn't that wobbly.
It was wobbly for an Impreza, but
Yeah, but that's because it was old. Probably the bushings were fucked.
The bushings weren't that
Well, the
bad,
anti-roll
but
bar was fucking coming undone from it anyway. Which probably
that
didn't
was just
help.
the bushing.
No, it was the fucking linkage had rotten. It was the same.
Yeah, bushing.
It was the same thing LRC's got on his Impreza right now.
Ow.
It's one of the links. The links was broken.
Yeah, but whatever it was, I fixed it.
And I trust you to fix stuff about as much as I trust myself to bang broads.
What? I'm not terrible.
Joe, I received the best compliment of my life the other day.
What?
It was on about something at work, and one of the lasses I worked with was like, "You're not that bad looking," and I was like, "Hey, I'll take that."
Well,
It's
you're
like
not.
whatever.
I think her exact words were, "You're not that bad looking. The issue is you're just extremely fucking socially awkward." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I do agree with that.
He's not wrong, though.
That was a good payday. I
No.
think I'm gonna go get drunk tomorrow.
If you
Go
was a
drinking
more
with-
outgoing lad, I'd reckon
Go drinking with AK, spend like $1,000.
No, we're not quite that level.
He can't spend $1,000. He's got brakes to buy.
I have got brakes to buy. Potentially, anyway. I'm going to try and get the MOT done at a cheap place, maybe, and see if they'll just let it slide. But yeah, no, I don't think it needs the entire brake assembly done. I know pads were advisory on one of the previous MOTs, so... It definitely needs pads, I can tell that much, but like, I don't think it needs the entire system, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if it's somewhat like the calipers are fucked, though, in that case, you might as well just place the brake lines because they're there.
Oh, I don't think they're on about doing brake lines, to my knowledge. I think they're just on about placing actual physical...
I mean, if I had money, I'd go for a fucking brake line overhaul, get proper graded brake lines, but...
problem is with you is you've just got to realise... I don't want to sound like an arse. The problem is with that car, you've got to realise there's no point of, like, going deep into it, because...
No, that's fine, because all the shit that I would want to have done to it, it's already been done from the factory.
Yeah.
It's got nice wheels, a good kit.
The best bet you've got with that car is more focusing on getting it, like, handling as good as you can rather than getting any more performance out of it, because you've got to remember there's only so much the rest of the car can take. Like, the factory RS Turbo made 150, and I don't even think it dealt with it particularly well from what I remember, so... There's a reason we don't sit here and call the RS Turbo a legendary hot hatch. I'm fairly certain it's because the fucking chassis cannot deal with 150.
Yeah.
Well, stock it can. With, like, bracing all over a roll cage, yeah, probably able to.
I wonder what the egg-shaped Yaris can pull, because the 1.8 is a bigger engine. It's more powerful.
Yeah, I reckon stock chassis that would barely be able to cope with 150.
You know the funny
Barely,
thing.
though.
You know the funny thing with those is that 1.8 liters. I think it's like a cousin of the stuff that you can get in like Corollas and Sleekers. So you can probably push it to like 190 with some software.
Yeah.
I think actually no, tell a lie. I think the difference between the GT and the GTS Sleekers was the heads. Because like the GTS had a Yamaha head, which means it could go up to 190.
We're talking about 7th gen, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. It had a different head.
That was a
The
lot of
general
Toyotas.
engine-
It's like the difference
the
between the
general engine-
2J GT and the GTE is the head. That's it. That's the only difference between the turbos and the non-turbos are the heads. And obviously the turbo.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the 2ZZ was a fantastic engine.
You know the funny thing is, I don't know if it's true, but I remember hearing it in the Tavares video.
Yeah.
It is actually better to convert an NA engine for a Supra into a GTE than just start with a twin turbo, because I think like the pistons or something are a little bit heavier duty or something,
I don't know.
which is weird. No, yeah, Toyota engines from that time. Pretty much any Japanese engine from that time is good.
Yeah.
But usually the Japanese solution to getting more power out of something is change the head. I found that's pretty much with K24s, the first thing anyone will tell you is get a head from a Type R and K20 and just lob it on there. And that gives you like an extra 50-60 horsepower straight away.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, that's scary.
Listen, I'm not a modifier, but I would be lying if I said I haven't Googled it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Although the biggest issue my car has is we don't quite know how much power you can get through that automatic gearbox without it shattering into a million pieces.
Yeah, I would say it.
It is the same, as far as I'm aware, it's the same gearbox they put behind the V6 Odysseys that made like 250, but then again in those cars they shattered all the time, so... Who knows? I'm probably not, but it's an idea. With that money, I have enough money to buy a Carina Avensis Corona. I like that one. Keep that one.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
New
the
York
event
Old
is
Circuit Reverse.
best.
Yeah, you got them at... Oh, Azza, did you see the concept car I posted the other day, by the way? I don't think you
Where?
did, because you went to bed. Toyota
Yeah.
had the best idea in the world.
What was it?
Toyota Avensis,
Yeah,
wagon,
I like it already. Yeah, I like it already.
V6 bi-turbo,
Oh my fucking god.
and they didn't make it.
Why not?
I know, that would have been amazing.
I didn't want to be Renault, that's why.
'Cause I assume the V6 would have been like the 3 litre they had in a lot of things back there, which was like how much was it in a GS300? 240? And then
Yeah,
you
I
stick
think
like
so.
twin turbos on it. Ooh. All-wheel drive that bitch.
That would be terrifying.
It's why I still think I'm still slightly jealous of the amazement that the Americans got with the 8th gen Accord.
Yeah.
The TSX Sportswagen came with a all-wheel drive V6 350 horsepower, I think it was.
Fucking
I
hell.
want that.
I need that.
But no, instead we have to deal with our little K24s with only 200 horsepower. Womp, womp,
There's
womp.
still quite a lot for our roads though.
I wouldn't have a car quicker than mine.
I mean, your car is fast enough to smash any commute.
It does a good enough job.
Yeah.
I can put the foot down and scare the shit out of people, I know that much.
That's perfect.
Then there's me.
Everything you want in a car.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, like, your car's considered ridiculously quick for this country.
Yeah.
Like, legit, I think the fastest cars on our road are like, what? 325s?
Well,
Maybe.
fast conventional one.
Yeah. I think the fastest car I've seen, the fastest car I've seen like recently is probably the Urus, and before that was an LS430 Lexus from like way back when.
Fuck.
Because I think they were like 5.1 seconds to 60.
That is quick though.
5.1. What's your car again, Scotian? Yours is like 4, isn't it?
4.6 at the fastest.
Yeah, the LS
That's
doing it in
very
5.1 is pretty impressive when you consider it's a 4.3 V8, 280 horsepower, and it's got to move that giant fucking barge.
It's also rear wheel drive.
Yeah, that GS430 does have the advantage of being heroically ugly as well.
Isn't it as fast 60 as a completely abused clutch launch on a WRX STI?
Pretty much. I mean, a base WRX is what,
What?
5.6? 5.6?
What?
I think,
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.6, 5.7, somewhere in that range.
Depends on how much you hate your clutch.
Toyota, I know the Forester XT is actually quicker than the equivalent WRX,
Well, yeah.
because I think they have different diffs or something. You still should have got a Forester XT.
I really should have.
What was your reasoning for not getting one again?
EJ25. And too big, fair.
Oh yeah, because there's EJ25 and the ones
Also expensive.
Well, the ones before were EJ20 and they were 180 horse, but those are a bit...
That's quite...
And that's the second gen Foresters. So
I would have gone
the
for
better
that.
looking one. Better looking than the... See, the problem with the Forester XT, like the EJ25 one, is it's quick and it's awesome, but fuck me, it's ugly.
Yeah.
It looks at you with those cross eyes and just doesn't know where it is.
If it was cheap-ish, nearby, and relatively reasonable to insure, I would have bought one.
They are pretty reasonable to insure.
Well, I mean, they're SUVs, so nobody writes them off.
It was 900 quid for me to insure one. And I'm an idiot.
Shocking.
Again, have you seen my fucking car history?
I'm genuinely impressed, though, that my fucking T-Sport is cheaper to insure than my Clio was.
Your car history. At least you got cars.
£30
I've
a year.
had 3 of them.
At least you had cars, period.
And they range from
Meanwhile,
good,
this-
bad, good.
But I mean, at least you didn't own a Peugeot.
No, I had the deal of being a caretaker for a Volkswagen for a while. That was a particularly awful experience, but...
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was a worse experience than the Subaru.
Well, yeah.
And the more I think about it, the more I don't like the Subaru. Although I do have to admit, I had a WRX go past me earlier, and I kind of still missed the noise a bit, because the noise was very nice.
God,
I just heard a bunch of clanging and sort of like 4 chavs, so I was like, keeping an eye on.
sucks how
Go near my
my
car and I'll
car-
rip your fucking neck tendons out.
my car will never sound that good, even though it didn't have unequal headers.
My car probably sounds better than your car.
Mm.
No, it probably does.
Fucking squealing pig sounds better than your car.
No, my car sounds great when you get it higher up, because all you can hear is the automatic transmission trying to figure out what it's doing. You barely hear the car from the inside, it just sounds like... Ooh.
Because you got a more luxury-based car.
And then as you go quicker, it just goes...
You haven't had to rip your bonnet lining off because
I
it
mean-
was fucking falling apart.
I mean, I can't hear anything in my car either because of soundproofing.
I want to hear the V8 motor.
I like the Hemi sound.
I don't like the sound of Chrysler modern V8s anyway.
I mean, they only have like one modern V8 anyway since like 2003.
Hellcat! Plastic supercharger on a
Same engine.
Hellcat. I do kind of like... I appreciate Chrysler's newest situation. Where it's just like, hey, we really need to update our model lineup, it's getting really old. But what if we just stick a Hellcat motor in it? That solves nothing. Yeah, I know, but it'll make Jalopnik happy.
It's just
Okay.
they're using a 1997 Mercedes chassis with a
I think it's older
made-
than that.
with a engine that was designed in 2003 with a supercharger on it.
Yeah. It really does seem, the more I think about it, the more the Chrysler Fiat merger actually makes more and more sense, because they're very, very similar in the way they operate. I mean, Fiat is the only company I know at the moment that I think every single one of their cars is not direct injection. I think they're still like on multi-point and haven't moved from there. So... I know
There's more company
Abarth's is still multi-point injection. But then again, that's because the Abarths have an engine that originates at some point in 1985.
There's like my company in automation where they haven't moved into from carburetors till 2003.
What the fucking Jerry?
Yeah, the RAAG
You know the funny thing with that?
company.
Volkswagen wasn't completely over carburation until '99. There were some others as well, so. But yeah, it was. Carburation only really got done with, like, on the term of the new millennium.
Yeah.
I mean, NASCARs you still use them, so.
Do they?
The lower series do.
Oh, right.
I don't know if the Xfinity went into fuel injection or not yet. I know the Cup Series has been on fuel injection since 2011 or something.
Okay.
Speaking of racing,
What?
Ash Sutton blowing a fucking vein is on this weekend.
Oh, that was great. That was fucking... you didn't see that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Ash Sutton almost killed Jason Plato.
Almost. Oh.
As in, Jason Plato, like, fucked him up, like, a few times in the last race. And, like, me and Scotia were, like, watching it, and Jason Plato was like, oh, it happens in racing, you know, I've got to push him back a little bit. And then, like, we was getting dead disappointed, we didn't think it was coming, and then all of a sudden it was like, now here's Louise with an interview with Ash Sutton, and it like, just goes up to Sutton, and his face is red, there's like a vein popping out of his fucking forehead. His hair's all like fucked up, and he's like, it's a bloody joke! That Jason Plato needs to learn how to drive, he needs to get the fuck out of this sport. And it's like, yes. Yes. I love you, Sutton. Sutton really is like my spirit animal. He shares all of my thoughts on Jason Plato. He needs to fuck off. And to be fair, as much as I like him and I like Honda, Matt Neal also needs to consider his future because Matt Neal is useless.
But Emile, a wheel coming off, that doesn't happen very often.
Oh yeah, Razzie, you missed that as well.
What?
A fucking wheel fell off in one of the last races and the commentators just went, well, that doesn't happen very often. It's like, what? I love, the commentators are our favourite bit now because they're the most inept people in the world. They call everyone the wrong name, they don't know the cars half the time. They just like sit there and act confused.
Next time you're watching this shit, please at me. I want to join.
Yes. It's like fucking half the time it's like whoever's commentating with Tim Harvey just turns around and goes, Tim, what are you on about?
I mean, you come in and say something and leave, so you might as well just watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to watch some good action.
Is touring cars basically like dirty fighting the racing league?
Watch race 3 of the last one and you'll perfectly see what we mean and why we love it so much. It was basically just...
I have to say yes and I'm there.
It was basically just like Plato and Sutton like bumper to bumper. It was one of... I think that's like one of the best battles I've seen in ages. They were going at it for like 5 laps. And then Plato like rammed Sutton off once. And then Sutton tried to go 3 wide through a corner and like ended up backwards on the grass and basically went straight in front of Plato's car, stopped for a brief second to slow Plato down and then continued spinning.
I don't think you understand what I want in a racing series. I want to see cars getting crashes really
Oh, that happens all the time.
Good.
Again, BTCC is the only racing series I know where a cameraman got targeted by a flying fucking Chevy... What was it?
Chevy Cruze.
A Cruze, yeah. I guess you could say the cameraman
Fucking
did not
Cruze
cruise
missile.
to a good day that day.
I
Can you imagine
that's-
being that cameraman? Every single day he wakes up now, he just like has nightmares about the Cruze flying towards him. They go up to him and it's like, what terrifies you the most? The 2016 Chevrolet Cruze.
No.
I mean,
It'd just be like, the Chevy Cruze is
good.
no longer real.
It's good. It's a
It
good
can't
thing
hurt you.
It's a good thing no one. It's a good thing no one bought a Cruze in UK.
Oh
'cause
no!
it would have been a flash.
Do you know what the worst bit is?
What?
Ever since meeting you, you fucking prick, I've noticed more of them now, and I hate them.
Oh
Good.
no.
Like, what did I saw? I saw a Cruze wagon the other day. I was like, oh,
What?
why?
Of all the cars you could have bought.
I know, you could, like, buy an Astra wagon, it's less offensive, somehow.
Chevy Cruze, the American ass.
Well, I imagine every time he sees a Cruise, he would have Vietnam flashbacks.
He just starts screaming uncontrollably. It's the Cruise! No one expects the Spanish Cruise position. Oh god, I just realised that's in this race. The even more terrifying looking Integra. Also, Scotian, how do you feel? This Acura Integra is currently completely decimating a Pontiac GTO.
Oh.
Yay, I unlocked Coal Harbour West.
Fucking... I seen a
wasted my
GTO at a car show. It has the most 90s dashboard you'll ever see.
Well, I mean, that's because it was a 90s car, wasn't it, really? I mean, the Monaro was introduced in, like, 2001, by the time the Americans got it.
Emile, help me, I've wasted my life.
Sorry, I just look out my window for a little split second and there's a woman pointing a torch at the ground on her feet.
I can't believe this is the only productive thing I've done today.
What?
I've unlocked Coal Harbour West.
Wow, are you gonna race a GTO?
No, I've priced the 350's dead. I can't touch a GTO, it's pure.
I actually like the way I did my 350Z still fight me.
So do I.
The green
Yeah,
and
it takes
orange. The only bad thing with that LP now is recorded on the fucking PS2 to that like weird fucking red, white, yellow cable shit I had, so it looks a bit muddy.
I thought the bad thing about that LP was the fact it references loads of things that currently don't exist.
Such as?
TRE playthroughs, you need your Forza 4 LP.
Oh.
Do you still have your Need for Speed Underground?
Oh no, that's the Underground 2 LP, that one's fine.
No, do you still have your fucking Most Wanted LP up?
Yes.
That's a shame.
The one that was 15 episodes over the course of 7 months. I need to redo that game at some point, but I don't know when.
Do you want to redo it?
Yeah,
Really?
I kind of do. Because that LP wasn't very good, it was me just being angry a lot.
Yeah, you were just shouting at it for most of the time.
To be fair, it was a fucking stupid game.
Yes.
That game can
What
suck
game
my
now?
dick. Actually, I don't want to LP it, because that game can suck my fucking genitalia.
What game?
Most Wanted 2005.
Oh.
That game can suck my whole cock and put it right to the back of its fucking Adam's apple.
Ooh, pinky.
Fuck that game.
I don't mind Most Wanted.
Do you want me to record it and you just do voiceovers?
Nah, no.
Why not?
I don't mind playing the game, it's just when the game's being a dick.
So, you don't mind playing the game except when you're playing the game?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because the game's...
I don't even know if I'd do the 360 version again, I might do like the PS2 version.
With the piss color.
Yeah, because I can play the Black Edition.
We
Because I bought that brand new when I was like into Need for Speed.
fantastic drive a Camaro.
Yes. Oh yeah, Challenge 69 where you had to like face rhinos in a Camaro. That was fun.
Yeah.
And you could
And
also
the
stick
strap for that.
Mia's livery on any colour you wanted. Here come the Perceptionists.
Game's about to come...
Actually, was that a good song?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see if we can agree on this then. Best Need for
Yeah.
Speed soundtracks. Underground 2 is #1, right?
Yeah.
Because,
Even though it's got a lot of songs that I reckon are just filler.
like what?
Most of the techno stuff, like...
Oh, some of the techno stuff was good though.
But some of the... Yeah, some of the...
Hard EBM is a fucking banger.
It's alright.
Oh, I like it. A lot.
Yay, I I got new front bumper.
Take me on a rocket ride. That's a good song.
Yeah.
The Nothing But You Cirrus remix is a bit hit and miss. It depends if you.
I don't like it, but
I prefer
really
the original.
like... Oh, that's sure.
The original's a fucking banger of a song. See, this is the weird thing. We can kind of get along on 2000s sort of electronic.
I want to say I'm glad that we can, but I'm ashamed that.
I know, we can just agree on a mini trio and shit. It's good shit. I'm trying to think, what else was filler in Underground? Can't really think of many bad songs from Underground 2. I know all the rap songs used to irritate the shit out of me. I Do.
Yeah.
That was the song. I hate that fucking song.
Fucking The Doors with Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I like that. If you give that man a ride, sweet family will die. That's My Name was a good song. Even if you do realise the uncut version of that song is just about smoking weed.
That's what makes it so good.
Although it does have my favourite rap lyric in it. Or one of my favourites I've ever heard. The bit where like the other guy comes in, it's like, this is the big young hog with the massive nuts. That makes me laugh.
It's a pretty good line. But nothing beats if I get in jail.
To be fair, even the emo stuff in that game is pretty good.
I also really like Need for Speed Underground 1 soundtrack, but...
Underground 1 has a good soundtrack. It does lose -5 good points for having Lost Profits in it now.
And the worst part is that song's pretty decent.
Right. It's probably the best song.
You forget about the fact that the lead singer was a horrible piece of shit.
Actually, the worst bit is Lost Profits of like the early 2000s was actually quite good. When they had that, they had Last Train Home. That was a good song. Jesus Christ. No, I want to listen to Lost Profits. No, bad.
You don't.
Yeah, the problem with Underground 1 though is for me it had quite a lot of those songs which were just nothingness songs.
Yeah, fair enough. I can see that.
Had some good shit in it though. Had fucking...
Well, Dilate.
Yeah, Dilate People, Rob Zombie.
I like that Kim Mustabe track.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hypers. Overseer.
Overseer,
The skies turn grey, doomsday tidal wave from the US to the UK.
Fluke. What was the name of their song in that game?
Wasn't it Switch Twitch?
No, Switch Twitch was Underground 2, and it's not as good.
I don't know. I did like that, the Crystal Method one. But just a little too slow.
Oh, I hated that song.
I like it.
I like the Action Radius. That's a good song for that game.
Oh god, that song's a fucking bop.
Hey, hello.
That song's unironically really fucking good.
Oh god, what was some of the... I remember some of the techno stuff in that game was pretty good. Not Wonders of You, that was shit. The other one was good. Glitterball, that's a good song.
Yeah.
I like like the full like 9-minute version of Glitterball's good. Oh,
and Neil, you're forgetting something.
What?
Oh fuck.
24s.
That's how all my... Wait, I can't say that. The window's open.
I'm sorry, it's actually a really good song.
It actually is. I mean, you're forgetting the best song from that game.
What?
To the window! To the wall!
Wow.
To the sweat drop down my balls.
I genuinely can't imagine, like, if any parents were fucking listening to that, I can't imagine. Like,
do you know what I love about those old EA games? The fact that you listen to songs in them, I just get this vision of a kid like rushing to the store to get the album, and he realises the song is nothing as it sounds in the game, and also has a lot more to it. So fresh, so clean that you can. Mind you, no one bought a fucking Lil Jon. Who the fuck buys a Lil Jon CD? Come on.
He's fucking naked.
Oh, that's the best bit of that song. She's taking her clothes off, she's fucking naked. It's the fact that he sounds like a fucking Dinlo when he says it, that's the best bit. It's like he's never seen a woman before and he's just accidentally with the fucking Little John and the East Side Boys. And we all like to see ass and titties. Bring your ass over here, girl. Let's see you get low if you Carbon had like parts of a good soundtrack.
Yeah, it did. It's a shame it didn't play for most of the fucking game.
Oh no, you can turn it on to play on for most of the game. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I never knew that as a kid.
I mean, the problem is like most of the rock music in that is like, it's like imitation 70s sounding stuff, which I'm not a fan of. Don't get me wrong, Joker and the Thief is a good song, but
yeah.
Okay.
And obviously Signs of Life's good.
There's literally only like 3 songs that I remember from Carbon.
Oh, there's Cirrus as well, who did Curse, sorry, who did Angie's theme.
Those instrumentals were great though.
You know,
I see nothing now, I won't feel nothing and I won't feel nothing at all.
Those instrumentals for like the fucking car themes, great.
Mm-hmm.
The only songs the actual songs that I remember from Carbon is Hype Boys, Joker and the Thief, and that song, Wolf Scene, whatever that name is.
You don't remember Gary Newman?
Do 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 do.
That song is so depressing.
Get fresh. When I put yes. Yeah, the Gary Newman song's the best song in that game.
It's so fucking depressing. I love it.
That's Gary Newman's stuff in general, though.
Well, yeah.
Some guy at work recommended me listen to one of his newest albums, and I really like it because it's very atmospheric and it's very depressing. It's like even Cars, if you boil it down, is actually quite sad.
Yeah.
It's basically him locking himself in a car so he doesn't have to deal with people.
It's relatable. I'll give him that.
Yeah. That's why I loved 80s pop music so much, because it sounds really hokey and cheery, but it actually is quite horrific if you listen to it. It's like, try listening to fucking Wouldn't It Be Good? Basically a song about killing yourself. And it's playing in Tesco today, I got to sing along to it. Anyways. Ice Beers.
Bet you didn't look like a massive fucking weirdo.
I did. I sing along to all the music. I sing along while I'm working at the moment. It's probably not a good thing. It's like I was sat running around putting something out the other day with everybody wants to rule the world. And for some reason I know all the words. But yeah, no, let's power rank this to finish this off, right? Underground 2's got the best soundtrack.
Yes.
Underground 1 or Most Wanted?
I'd go for Underground 1.
I'd probably side Underground 1.
I mean, parts of Most Wanted I much prefer because I just like bass.
Then Most Wanted, then Carbon, because Most Wanted did have more songs, better songs than Carbon did, other than Hype Boys, of course. And then Pro Street can suck a song. Suck a strong.
I like Pro Street.
Oh, fuck off. Pa boy. Ha ba.
Don't talk shit about Wiley.
He's loving it, he's loving it. No, fucking Wiley can suck my fucking genitalia.
You can't say he doesn't represent Bowie 3 though.
There was no good song. Was there any good songs on the Pro Street soundtrack?
Yeah.
They didn't even get the Avenged Sevenfold song right, because it's Almost Easy. Which is pretty much the worst song from that album.
I just don't like Avenged Sevenfold.
I know, I don't. You're like the only person I've ever heard who actually doesn't like Avenged Sevenfold.
I'm weird. Thing is, I genuinely have tried them. I downloaded an Avenged Sevenfold discography, and I tried to like it, but I couldn't.
Well, Blinded in Chains and like Beast and the Harlot are the only. They're a band that has like.
They're the only good ones.
Yeah, they have like 2 good songs an album, and the rest of it's sort of whatever. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Next time we're going to be taking a look at the Class C World Tour. It's almost like you can see there's a fucking pattern forming here. Join us for that. Until then, farewell.